Okay, so it's Wednesday Arvo, and I completely forgot to start filming today. Quick update with where we are. Raya came in this morning and painted all the cupboards in this really nice half tea white, which I love. It's so good. It's better than a stark, like the roof's nice, stark white, but I really love this cupboard. It's just like an off-white. So good. Just the look we're going for, that vintage look. I put the hot plate in, which was super easy. The only problem I had to do was in here, I had to cut the back of this cupboard out because I didn't realize the induction cooker was so deep. But that's fine. We're gonna have our cutlery and stuff in it, so no biggie. I've just installed the faucet and I've actually plumbed that in. Plumbing is officially done for the pressurized system, so now all I've got to do is put the sink in. Then I've just got to plumb that waste out to the bottom of the van, where I'll put a tap on it, so then I can plug a hose in, sewage hose, black water hose, whatever, grey water hose, and get that wastewater run away from the van. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this sink in. Hopefully Kieran is coming later today to get some of these cupboards measured up for the kitchen, for the faces. I was undermounting it, but I realised I stupidly cut it out for a top mount. I don't know why. Yesterday I was rushing, not really thinking, just like quickly marking it, cutting. And as soon as I start rushing stuff, I just start making silly little mistakes. And unfortunately, I made a silly mistake, cut it out to be, not undermounted. So I might just give it a crack at mounting it from the bottom. There's only like this much from the edge. So if it does move at all, it's just going to be a bit of a headache. So I might give it one crack at undermounting it, and then we'll see how we go. It's been a pretty hectic day. I forgot to charge my camera again, so I've been flat out. Anyway, I'll show you what I've been up to. The Savo is going to be the carcass for the seat, and I've also made a box which the porta potty toilet will go in. Keep Raya happy. There's also enough storage on this side just for bits and bobs. A special guest on the show today. Say hello.
What's up, gang?
Kieran is a cabinet maker and he's helping me face all this stuff with something sexy. It's hard for him. Everything's a little bit out of square and not really good for putting facing on. So he's going to do the best he can, but I'm keen to see him work some magic. I'll have a bit more footage of him putting it in, and hopefully we get it nailed first go. The reason I didn't put a kicker or raise it up is just because you lose so much space.
You don't need it. It works. The best thing is, like, if you ever really need to, you can just plane the bottom off your door.
Yeah.
If it runs out heaps and you need to move it, or if stuff moves over time and you can't adjust it, you can always just take the bottom off the door. Like.
Get it done ASAP. That way, if anything needs to be fixed up, I have time to do it. I think I got everything I need. Micro shop, so top, bottom door, double door, sink door.
Yeah. I'd love to. I mean, I've got with the offcuts.
Yep.
Could you bring a couple?
Because
I'm gonna have a microwave in, and I just want to do like a little infill piece on either side.
You're paying for the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can have it all.
Yeah. Sweet.
I'll bring all the offcuts.
Yeah. I might even if there's enough left, I'll face that. I'll face the front of this. Oh, there's another one here.
Another cupboard.
Yeah.
You should have.
Yeah, the toilet door. So I'm just going to cut this down, which is the shroud for my rooftop fan. Just measured down how much the gap was and then added 20 mil. So nice to get like something finished in here, like that's now the finished product of the fan. Like just to see a finished product is so good. Okay, welcome back to another day. It's late and it's Thursday and I've got like a week until I leave. So anyway, keep on keeping on, just one bite out of the elephant at a time. Went to Bunnings last night and grabbed a P-trap, short inlet for the sink, and then I grabbed one of these little suckers, so this will convert my pipe into my sewer pipe. I've got a grey water coupling that I'm going to put on the outside of the van, so if I do need to attach another hose to get the water away, I can attach that. First thing is first, I'm going to get this water hooked up and run. Install the P-trap for starters. So let's get stuck into that. So this just goes up here. Okay, so this little knob thing will, hopefully, sure if that's going to work, it's not going to work. Oh. After a little bit of mucking around, I actually managed to get that to fit on, which is super exciting. Hoping that when I release the sink water, it's going to go out that hole fine, which I'm pretty sure it will. Go underneath now and drill a hole up, because I don't want it coming out directly on top of the tail shaft or anywhere annoying. So I'm going to go underneath and just drill a hole up somewhere where it's going to work best, and then I'll swing that around to suit and drill the holes through the top. So I should probably put okay, so somewhere here, should put some glasses on. Let's see if we can find the hole. Okay. After a little blow with the blower, I found the hole. Pretty much the only spot I could put it. On that spot. Right in the middle of the cupboard. It just makes putting anything in here annoying. Probably just clamp it down and put a little box over it and figure that out. It is what it is, so I'm going to drill some holes now and get this wastewater run. I don't know how I did this last time, but this is a bi-metal hole saw, and it's literally blunt. Like, it is just, it's not doing anything. I'm putting all my weight on it, and it's not even touching the brand new hole saw, so I'm going to have to get underneath and actually try and cut it out with an angle grinder, which I don't want to do, but I literally don't have a choice. Okay, so I couldn't get the angle grinder in there, but I ended up just drilling a bunch of small holes all the way around the edge, and then I put the hole saw back in and actually had something to grip onto. Got through, and that was difficult. So now I've run the pipe in. I mean, this is not going to come off, but I would recommend putting a hose clamp on it, but I don't have one. So what I'm going to do now, I mean, I can always chuck a hose clamp on the future, but I'm just going to chuck a couple of zip ties just so it doesn't fall off. It's crazy how long all these little things take. It's done, which is amazing. It's good to tick another thing off. Water comes into your S-trap, which stops any smell or anything like that, which I won't have any smell because the water's going straight out. But I mean, I think it's good practice to put one on. Just say you dropped your ring in there, it's going to be in that S-trap. It's not going to go down the drain. So then got the pipe come down here through there. It just pops out nice and neatly down here. So just sort of pokes its head out a little bit. I can basically, I've got an adapter, and what I'll do is I'll just put it on there, boom, boom. So when I'm at a caravan park, it can just drain straight into the waste. And then if I'm not at a caravan park, I can just pop a little bucket under there. Otherwise, I could throw the hose on it and run it out over under a tree or something. That is the final bit for water up the front. I've hooked, not sure if you guys have seen this work of art, but I'm stoked with how all this ended up. It's just super neat. So now it's kind of hard because you're meant to recess this mixer into a wall and it just sort of pokes its head out. But I didn't want my piping in the wall. So it's just going to look a little ugly, but you know, whatever. Throw this little adapter on and then hook up the shower and stuff, and then that's done for the water. Put thread tape on that because there was no rubber gasket. However, there's a presence of a little rubber gasket like that. You don't need tape, and you also don't want to over tighten it. Just be done up by hand. So I might just give it a little tickle with a shifter. So up for hot, down for cold, all to go. There you go, shower. Just like that, the water's done. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually pumped a little bit because it's just good to start seeing some stuff finalised. I'll put this high pressure relief valve in, and then I've got the cord coming through here, nice and neat. Got it all siliconed up. I drilled a hole, can't really see it, just pops out there. That's the overflow. Still got to test it, but I'm not going to do that until like a day before I leave. Just praying everything works perfect. Grab it. So I decided I'm going to try and get the cabinetry finished. We'll need to build a box for the toilet. So the toilet is here. That is in this little cupboard here. So I need to build a box for that. And then after that's done, I need to just cut a top for the seat. And then up here, I want to just put like a small overhead cupboard. I need to build that as well. And then I also need to build one small overhead cupboard thingy over here. I need to get all that stuff sorted so I can kind of pack all the wood stuff, all the timber stuff away.